MLS listing subscribers, welcome back to another vendor spotlight, and making their first time appearance here today. We're thrilled to have Trent Gardner with ListTrac. Trent, how you doing today?
Doing really well. Doing really
Great.
well. How are you?
Oh, doing well, thank you. So glad you guys. I can't believe it's the first time you guys are on here, but you guys did just revamp your site, right?
We
So
did.
that launch just happened, and so there's a lot of excitement. And I know a lot of agents always ask me, like, "Hey, what you're right on that homepage, our homepage, and say, what is that button right there that says list track?" So I guess before we go into, I know you're going to do a demo, maybe just a real quick, just to let everybody know, what do you guys do?
So we've actually, I think, been a partner with MLS Listings for going on 8, 9 years. I think since 2015, actually.
No, you're right. You're
But
right.
so we're really excited to share with you the kind of what we've recently done. But list track, the idea behind list track is to show you where your listings are being viewed online across all kinds of sites, whether it's the portal sites, Zillow, homes.com, realtor.com, etc., the MLS systems, the partnering MLS systems around Northern California, as well as broker and agent sites. So wherever your listings go, we want to be able to capture how potential buyers interact with that listing online.
Right. So online analytics and who and where, right, is watching, get the
Correct.
most bang for your buck in terms of your marketing dollars and
Correct.
really see who's out there watching. So that's actually right in your name, right? List track.
List track. Yeah, we track
So
where
it's not, you guys
listings
aren't hiding
go.
it. Uh,
Nope,
no, Trent, I know you're going to do a demo here for us.
I
And
am.
so if you're ready, I'll let you go ahead and take it away.
This is our seller's report, and this is where what most people use ListTrack for, is to come on and be able to show their seller in a weekly email that's we schedule and deliver automatically how you're marketing their listing online. So if we jump into it, you see this online analytics report. This top shows the stats for the life of the listing. How many views did it get? How many times was it shared? How many inquiries did we get on the listing? How many consumers favorited it? And then a nice picture. And then as you go down, you can see the top 10 websites for the past 30 days. So this is one of our sample ones in Southern California, but you have Zillow, you're going to have your matrix system, Realtor, and a lot of other listings or sites that are going to be on here. Over here, you have your top 10 cities. These are where buyers come on and look at the listing online. We capture their IP address, map it to a zip code, and then map it to a city so we can show you where the buyers are located. They're looking at your listing, and then you can brand it nicely and send that out. So that's kind of the where I'll get to as to how that set that up. But this seller's report is like the top thing on ListTrack is being able to share that with your seller and keep them abreast of how it's going. So I'm going to jump back a little bit and talk a couple things. One thing is how do you get to ListTrack? So you mentioned ListTrack being on the dashboard. So it is on the MLS listings dashboard. You click on it, you're going to come into your instance of ListTrack. And from there, if you haven't subscribed yet, you'll get a nice page where you can subscribe for a 7-day trial, or you can subscribe your office. If you want to subscribe your brokerage, reach out to me. I'll leave, our contact information is on there, and so you can reach out to us. But this is you'll land on a summary dashboard. I'm going to actually jump over to this sample summary dashboard. But what it's going to be is it's going to show you by metric. We're going to have these little pods: views, inquiries, trends, performances, where your buyers are located, etc. And so each one of these pods, you
That's
can
a lot
look
of
at
data.
the last 7 days, you can look at the last 30 days, or you can do a custom date range. You can also drill in and see, all the different websites. If we jumped over to your instance of it. You can see that, you have Zillow, the matrix system, Realtor. This Paragon is going to be a data share, probably with Bay East and Contra Costa area. Trulia, MLSlistings.com. Rapatoni is going to probably be SFAR or Barry's. You have MetroList on here, but you also have, NRT and other luxury presence, other websites that show where your listing's being shown. And we actually have 70 vendors, IDX type vendors, and other vendors that have implemented. Your Mansion Global, James Edition, a whole bunch of websites that have implemented. So I'm going to jump back over here so you can drill in and see that. You have your inquiries. I just want to say that these are people that have requested more information. They've inquired about it. It's not it's going to go to whoever owns the website, or if it's MLSlistings.com, it's going to go to the listing broker. But if someone else owns the website, we show all those inquiries regardless of what website it was on. These are trends here. We show the performance of your top 10 listings. This markets here again shows you where the buyers are located, and we map it to a zip code so you can see zip code. And this is international, so if they're looking in Asia, etc., we'll show you by postal code where you're getting your views from. Save listing, shares, top agents is going to be limited to if you're a broker or an office manager. And then down here, you're going to have your most popular. You can look at it by price range. You can look at it by property type, just different slices and dices of the data we gather. And so this is a summary dashboard you land on. From there, you can drill into your listings. So over here on the left, there's this listings button. You can drill in and you're going to be able to see all your listings, the status of the listing, the MLS ID, the address, the status of the listing, the analytics. You can drill in, which I'll do in just a second. If you've set up a seller's report, it'll show you that it's scheduled and what duration, weekly, biweekly, monthly, etc. You can come in here. If you need to stop the delivery of a seller's report, you can do that in here manually. A seller report does stop when it moves to an off-market status automatically. So if you need to stop it early, you can do that in here, and then you can share the seller's report. Let's drill into one of these and see what we have. So here we go. We have 16243 Chatworth Street. It's a demo one I'm doing. Up here you have similar homes. You can compare to similar homes. I'll come back to that. Here you can set up your seller's report. I'll come back to that as we drill down here. You have a quick summary of this listing. 8,400 views, 4 inquiries, 17 favorites, 22 shares. And then you get into, now this is all information on this listing. Here in the pod, you can look at the last 7 days, last 30 days, the life of the listing, or you can do a custom date range. We have, Zillow, the MLS, Realtor.com, etc. You can also drill in and actually see the websites. So it's going to show you, whether it's Century 21, Equity Union, Coldwell Banker, and whatever the websites that you're getting your views from, it'll show you those websites. Here's trends. Again, map that shows you by zip code where your buyers are coming from, or where they're looking from, inquiries, favorites, shares, etc. Now this information you can schedule to send out to your seller. So you'd come in here, you click on this button right here that says schedule report, put in your seller name, first name, last name, email. If you want people CC'd, BCC'd. In here, it's going to be your reply to email. So if they get a seller's report in the email, they reply to that, who it goes to, the label you want, usually your name. You can click to always CC the agent. And then we get down into the email, the subject of the email, configurable. So if you want to tweak that, and then the body of the email, if you want to put, hey, this week's looking good, or hey, this week's not looking so good. Maybe we need to redo pictures, or all kinds of things you can glean from how the website or the listing is performing online. And then down here, there's a couple things around if you want to show, some people don't like to show leads, or if you only want to show leads if there's more than one, etc. And then down here, you can schedule the delivery to send weekly. If you say send weekly, every Monday morning, an email is going to go out to your seller, bi-weekly, excuse me, monthly. And then you can also, if you want to say, I want to send it on Monday morning at 9:04, you can click on this and set it for an exact time as to when you want it sent to your seller. So once that's set up, again, this is what it looks like. This is what I kind of started with. But talking a little bit more about this is, you have your analytics. If you have a seller that's like, I love data, I want to see data all the time, you have this little link here that says view more stats on your listing. If they click on that, it's going to take them to a dashboard that's live, it's updated. Anytime we get a metric, then we update the system, it'll update so they can come in and see what's going on with their listing at any time. They don't have to wait for the next email. You can also brand this, and there's two ways to brand it. There's this options button here, and if I close this out, there's also this report options button over here. You can come in, put in your information, your title, your phone numbers, your email address, your website. You can upload a photo. You can also customize what the brand information looks like from a color scheme standpoint, a font color, and then put up your office logo, your broker logo, your team logo, whatever logo you want to display here. Last thing is sometimes you don't want to show competitor websites to your seller. So you can come in here and you can include and exclude websites. So if you have, hey, I don't want to show Century 21, or or you do, etc. You can this is where you can hide websites if you want to from your seller. So they'll still show on the page and everything, but when your seller gets it, that'll be hidden from them. So again, this is where you can come and kind of work on the branding and set that up for your seller's report. So if we preview it, you could also do it down here, same thing, this options on the seller. You can also, if you want to, you can copy a link here, and you could text that link to your seller, and it would just take them to the seller's report. You could also download it as a PDF and email it as a PDF if you wanted to. So a lot of different ways to use, this ListTrac, etc. And then finally, after you've set up seller reports, they send out. We have this seller report history. It's going to show you every seller report you set up, when it was delivered, who it was delivered to, did they open it? Did they open the seller's report? Oh, if there was there an issue? So this one says partially delivered. So it says, oh, there's an issue with one of the emails, and it points out which email there was an issue with. You can go back and fix that. This one, for instance, was delivered but not opened, so the seller didn't open it. So it shows you all that information on, what every history of every seller report that was sent out and what it looked like on that day. And so that's kind of an overview of ListTrac from the different being able to drill into a listing, being able to schedule the seller's report, being able to send it out, etc. And then just view the stats. Sometimes the stats tell, do we need to change the price? Do we need to, take new photos? Why aren't we getting more, more eyeballs on it than we are? Or maybe we are doing really great, and you're showing that to your seller.
Oh,
That's kind of an overview of ListTrac.
That's awesome. No, that was a great demo, and I a lot of data. And what I didn't realize is not only it's nice, you've got that seller's report, right? For agents to go ahead and, and they can analyze the data, obviously, but also for brokerages and office managers to be able to
Yes.
track, their agents and all their listings and seeing where, where you're getting that return on investment, where their marketing dollars are going. So that's fantastic. You guys did a great job
Right.
on
I'll
this
just show you
site.
one thing, speaking of a broker. So if you are a broker, you're going to get these little offices up top. You can drill into individual
Oh, okay.
offices. You
Nice.
can drill in and look at individual agents, etc. So there are, we do support a great broker instance as well as an office manager instance.
Awesome. So I'd say for all agents, if you want to learn more, first off, you guys offer like a demo, right? Like a 7-day, or I'm sorry, free trial, like a
Correct.
7-day free trial. They can come in, test it out, see how they like it.
Yes.
And Trent, and I suppose we'll put this on the video as well, as they can reach out to you or someone at ListTrac if they have, maybe more questions.
Yeah. Info@listtrack.com is
Gotcha, gotcha.
always, great way. Our team checks that all the time. So
Nice.
if you want more information, if you want to know about, doing this across an office or a brokerage, please reach out.
Very good. Very good. Trent, I want to thank you so much. That's awesome.
You're welcome.
And yeah, some really cool stuff. I had no idea. And I hope our agents, encourage them to go in there, definitely get that branding up on those seller reports, and take advantage. So, Trent, you gotta, keep us abreast. If there's any new
Well,
updates, reach out to us. Love to have you back on.
absolutely. We are looking to introduce new reports. So maybe, in a quarter or two, we can do this again when we have some new reports up.
Awesome. Awesome. Thanks again, Trent. And to
Thanks.
everybody watching, thanks again for tuning in to another Vendor Spotlight, and keep an eye out for more to come.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Make sure to check out our Pro Support page for additional videos on a full range of topics. And don't forget to click that subscribe button on our MLS Listings YouTube page.